I mean, hey guys, we are starting here this with Blue Jays and the with the Tigers and the Blue Jays. I'm just doing just for the Blue Jays fans. I know some of you guys are Blue Jays fans, so
Welcome to Dunedin, Florida, for Blue Jays spring training baseball. The Detroit Tigers are in Dunedin tonight, and the teams will play under the lights for the first time here
I'm going for
on
the
TDS.
Tigers, obviously because I'm not a Jays fan.
Hello,
So
everybody. I'm Buck Rodriguez,
um,
along with my partner Pat
going for
Flaherty. And
the
as we'll discuss a
Tigers.
little bit later in the show, the starting rotation appears to be fairly set top of the order for you, Ray, and Stephen Matz, but 4 and 5 still undecided in the competition. It's pretty interesting. The Blue Jays have 6 or 7 pitchers trying to win those last 2 spots in the starting rotation. Trying to win those last 2 spots in the starting rotation. He's been a starter. He's also been a reliever in the major leagues, and he's been effective at both. He has shown in his career that he can be very versatile going back and forth. He's got 61 starts as a big leaguer. Blue Jays are using spring training to build him up as a starter, stretching him out. And with Nate Pearson's injury, certainly especially as a fifth starter for the Blue Jays.
Okay, I
Well,
said
Blue Jays
right.
bullpen a year ago had some issues, and today they got some bad news. Their potential closer, Kirby Yates, is out for a while with an arm injury. But with the buildup of the bullpen over the offseason, there should be plenty of options down in that bullpen. Yeah, that's terrible news today for the Blue Jays that Yates is going to be out, but they did a good job this offseason trying to get more candidates into that bullpen. And you can see Rafael Dolis, he's had a chance to close in his big league career. He's had some experience there. Ryan Barretti is
Yes.
ball as well as anybody. Francisco Liriano is going to get them multiple innings out of the bullpen. And I think this group is going to be very important for the Blue Jays, especially early on in the season when the starters haven't been built up as much as they're going to be later in the year. The Blue Jays offense has been clicking on all cylinders. Rowdy Velez will start at first base this evening. Kovacic looking to get going with the bat a little bit. He's at shortstop, of course. Kevin Mitchell played left field in yesterday's game. He's back at third base, hitting in the lineup, trying to get his timing down. You get a look at Alejandro Kirk, who's had a great spring so far. And you'll see Marcus Simeon, who will lead things off for the Blue Jays. Simeon at second base. The Blue Jays bats trying to get going here as they look forward to opening day. Oh, what's that on your toast? Avocados from Mexico. What else can we do with these? Avocados from Mexico.
Hey guys, what up?
Is it getting too cold? Let partycasino.fun warm things up with hundreds of free slots and exclusive games. Play now at partycasino.fun. Slot into our world.
You spend your whole life working for one goal. That's all you know. They said to me, we're going to let you go. I didn't know what's next. This year, when you play Roll Up to Win, you're going to win every time, which means more prizes than ever before. Play Roll Up to Win today on the Tim Hortons app. Bench time isn't break time. It's time to decide how bad you really want it. The game, the rivalry, the cup. Time to decide if you're willing to keep pushing, keep skating, keep hitting. It's time to hydrate and fuel up. Because what you do on the ice can be helped by what you do on the bench. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Gatorade. Come on, come on, come on. Even the excitement is bigger. Play the Bigger Spin Instant Scratch Ticket today. You can win a spin on the Bigger Spin wheel for a guaranteed win up to $1 million. Keep going, keep going. Woo! Even the excitement is bigger. Play the Bigger Spin Instant Scratch Ticket today. You can win a spin on the Bigger Spin wheel for a guaranteed win up to $1 million. Role models are important. They help us align with our inner selves and become the people we want to be tomorrow, today. So feel free to do like I do and stream the game with Sportsnet now. I know I would, because I do. And I know what I'm talking about because I'm my own role model. Good job, man. Me? Us. Tigers and Blue Jays set for Grapefruit League action tonight. Blue Jays came into spring training.
So the Habs game is postponed, and then then the Habs will be playing tomorrow.
Who starts tonight? Let's go down to Ben Wagner.
Yeah, Buck, it was an interesting season for Alejandro Kirk, jumping from A-ball to the big leagues. But he's passed every test, and Alejandro Kirk absolutely knows that he's done it as well. But he's also grown his game. He told me earlier today, it really starts with his communication, talking with the pitchers and game playing. That's where he feels
Top Seaport. Thomas, win the sport. You have to work messaging on Instagram. Yeah, I give it to you for free. You guys want to have a game for me? And I got these 2 boards, and yeah, it's pretty cool board. So for my friend Scott, give me a board. So what you have to do is who's the best skateboard. Whoever comments who the best top skateboard. Who comments win the sport. You have to work messaging on Instagram. Yeah, I give it to you for free. You guys want to have a game for me? And I got these 2 boards, and yeah, it's pretty cool board. So for my friend Scott, give me a board. So what you have to do is go on iTunes and type in who's the best skateboarding. Whoever wins it, leave a comment. And you guys can win a free board from me, from Kyle. And you guys want my Kyle fans and see where I put my photo. Whoever comments who's the best skateboard wins this board from Kyle.
Look at the switch hitters in this lineup. Reyes, Grossman, and Lario. Good with all the switch hitters. That's a real benefit for the manager, A.J. Hinch, to have that many options in the lineup. He talks about that, loves that, especially when the media order comes up. And one big guy we're missing, Miguel Cabrera. As the first pitch of the game is in there for a strike, and we are underway. Stripling will get the start. This is his first start of the spring, his 3rd appearance for the Blue Jays. They saw just a little bit of him last year. After coming
Hey guys, what up?
He went into 5 games for the Blue Jays, that's 15 2/3 innings. Again, trying to win the starters spot for this team. Starters spot because he has done it before. Stripling is a little bit behind in spring training. He stayed home in Texas for the move of his
2 strikes, 2 strikes, no balls.
So he is
Here we go. Blue Jays and Tigers. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Victor Reyes. Those 1 ball, 2 strikes on Victor Reyes.
working out of the stretch like Beto O'Rourke, the starter in yesterday's game. Popped up on the infield. Biggio coming down from 3rd. He gets there. Cosworth makes the catch. 1 away. Let's take a look at the rest of the defense behind Stripling here this evening. Gurriel, Davis, and Gritchick in the outfield. Bichette Simeon has done a great job all spring long, working on double play possibilities. Biggio's at the quarters of 3rd, Ron Velez at 1st, and Kirk behind the plate. And the shortstop, let's key on Bo Bichette tonight. Yesterday,
If you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe. If you guys are new here, don't forget to hit the like buttons, hit the subscribe buttons. Hit the subscribe button. It's free, appreciate it. And let me know who you go for, Jays or Tigers. 1 out, 1 ball, no strikes, but 1 out.
Rips this one foul off the screen down the right side. Grossman is the DH this evening. With the Oakland A's last year, he signed as a free agent in the offseason at $241 for the A's, 8 homers and 23 RBIs. We'll probably get a lot of action in left field.
Guys, so yeah, so the Jays of us saying it's 1-1.
Good changeup right there. That's been a familiar theme for pitchers throughout this spring. They've thrown a lot of good changeups. They really have emphasis emphasize the changeup, and what that does is it keeps hitters off your fastball. That time he had great arm speed on that pitch. Totally fooled Robbie Grossman.
A ball and 2 strikes, 1 away here in the top of the first. Right, 3 call. He caught that outside corner. 2 down for Ross Strickland.
Well, what you'll get from Strickland,
2 down, guys. Just 2 out.
92 miles an hour. He was talking in that first outing that he had. The fastball had a little bit more jump to it. He's got a great overhand curveball, and he doubles up on the changeup right there to get Grossman looking. Excellent pitch with 2 strikes.
2 up, 2 down for Stripling, and this will be the third baseman, Jamer Candelario. Candelario had a good season a year ago. 7 homers, 29 ribbies, hit nearly 300 for the Tigers. Blue Jays play him on the infield to pull. 3 defenders on the right side of the infield. Now Biggio and Bichette will switch spots after a strike.
Early on, they play the third baseman in just to take away the butt. Now they have to do like that.
Twin Hawk.
Strike with butt. I think this is a perfect time.
He's Gibble, isn't he?
I think we're going to see more and more hitters take advantage of the
Key.
shift as the season goes on. Especially with 2 outs here. First inning of a ball game, push a button down there, bring that cleanup hitter to the plate. And during the regular season for A.J. Hinch, that cleanup hitter would be Miguel Cabrera.
Yeah, who can give you the lead with 1 swing of the bat.
Ball and a strike to Candelario. There's a ground ball up the middle, and that's under the glove of the diving Bichette at short.
Seaport, Thomas, Windy Sports. You have to work messaging on Instagram. Yeah, give it to you for free. You guys don't have to pay for me. I have district boards, and yeah, it's pretty cool boards. So my friend Scott, give me a support. So what you have to do is go on YouTube and type in who's the best skateboarding. Whoever spawns it, we would comment. You guys win a free board from me, from Kyle, and you guys want my phone.
Nunez, the former Oriole, had 12 homers and drove in 31 a year ago for Baltimore.
You know, awesome.
Ball in the middle, gets away from Kirk, and he can't locate it. It's out in front of home, and Larry moved into scoring position on the wild pitch.
Going down to that one knee, you see a lot of pitchers do that nowadays. And it looked like he couldn't get that other leg underneath him to block that ball given in front of him.
It's pretty universal. You see a lot of catchers do this nowadays.
Yes.
Block the ball, but if you can't, it's an extra 90 feet. Now Strickland's got to work.
Whoever comments
Something that really hit the Blue Jays yesterday. And they didn't make an error in yesterday's ball game, but if you watch the game, they gave up 4 runs because the defensive plays that were not made. All that fell in the outfield, all that was dropped at second base, and that's batters with a 3-run home run. So errors aren't the call all if you have a good defensive team. Great point.
1-1 now to Renato.
What you know about rolling?
Ross Strickland.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Like,
Been down in the dirt. You've got to be aware as a catcher that, hey, where am I going to get beat on the ball in the dirt? You've got to get in front of it.
Especially that curveball. That's a hard fighting curveball right over the top. Good job right there, just blocking it, keeping it in front of it.
what you know about
2 balls and a strike to
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much.
Strickland and a little choke. The right pitch he wants with the runner at second base. Nunez with some power.
Bye, Baywa.
Home runs in 2019 for
is 26
Yes.
years old. There's a strike. The thinking behind catchers catching on one knee is that they can frame the movement.
There's one person on second.
Is that more important than 90 feet on the base paths?
There's one person on second, guys. There's one on second. So guys, comment down below who, guys, 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 guys. Whoever can get my favorite player on the Red Sox will get a shout out. Okay, just put in the chat below what you think about my.
Makes the catch.
At Speedy Glass, we know the road can sometimes be rough, and it doesn't take much to chip a windshield. If not taken care of right away, any impact could cause a chipped windshield to crack. At Speedy Glass, we repair your windshield with unique cutting.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people.
If you're insured, book an appointment today at speedyglass.ca.
What you know.
By the shop.
Looking for your money to make money? We thought so. At Fidelity Investments, we do one thing and nothing only. We manage money for people like you.
Let's get down to business.
Experts to stay ahead.
A world where you can go easy on your lawn, even through tight turns. A world where you can taste speed without losing track of your pack. So spring into action. Discover new places. Because with machines like these, your world just gets bigger. Polaris. Think outside.
Guys, if you guys can comment down below. I got a hockey card over there. If
Marcus Semien will lead things off tonight down in Biggio in the second spot. Bobichet's been pretty consistent in that third spot. Vladdy Guerrero's the DH having a terrific spring at 571. Rowdy Tellez trying to get things going as spring is winding down. Gurriel, Richard Kirk, and Davis round out the Blue Jays lineup. They will face Julio Teheran tonight, and it looks like he's won a spot in this rotation. He was throwing in his last outing. He came out of the bullpen through 4 shutout innings for the Tigers. He allowed just 1 hit. He struck out 7. He pitched last season with the Angels, and that didn't work out at all. His ERA was up over 10. You see from those numbers right there. The pitching for Detroit had a chance, and it looks like he's won a spot in this team. Marcus Semien, as we mentioned, getting a chance to lead things off tonight. No George Springer in the lineup, so Semien will move up 1. The first pitch strike from Tehran. Semien a year ago, 7 home runs, 23 RBIs. Could have a down offensive season for him. For a 30 home run season in 2019. He had an outstanding at bat, I thought, yesterday against Garrett Cole when he found himself in a hitter's count 2-0. Here's the same count now in the
Popeyes.
0-2 to Brown ahead. Upstairs to the fastball. When you're 2-0, you're looking for a fastball anywhere against Garrett Cole. He gets on top of that high fastball, hits a second home run of the spring. That's what you want to see. The last week of spring training, that timing at the plate start to come around. Looks like it is for Marcus Semien. They got home run in the 5th inning, and that was the first run the Blue Jays had. There's a drive to 7. Jacoby Jones back looking up. This ball is gone. For a second consecutive game, Marcus Semien goes deep, this time to deep center field. The Blue Jays got some hot. They 30 home runs for the A's in 2019, and that's a great sign. You put him in a leadoff spot, and he sparks the offense. He's going to come through. He's fast, so his first couple months of the season are going to recognize that the ball really shoots out to right field here in this ballpark. That Simeon's third home run of the spring.
It's 1-0 Blue Jays. It's 1-0 Blue Jays. He for the MLB.
Watching the Blue Jay hitters with 2 strikes, their approach is so much better this year. That's a tough pitch away.
So it's 1-0 Blue Jays. But I don't care who wins. I'm just streaming for you guys for like the
two pitch. Cut on in this. Biggio strikes out. First down of the inning. Hey, Rob's got the full arsenal of pitches. Hard fastball.
deep end.
Nicely hard slider. Kind of looks like he threw another changeup. Might have thrown 3 changeups in a row right there. Here's Bo Bichette. Bichette batting .207 for the spring. And his first home run in the spring. First 2 extra bases. Ball 2.
I've been trying not to go on 15, and I don't think you wanna give me time. I've been trying.
In 2013, finished 5th in the Rookie of the Year voting. There's a strike on the inner half. And a quick pitch right there from Ruben Tepron. He was behind in the count 2-0, and that quick pitch was shot. I think Bo was surprised by it. Got on and found it home plate. They'll leave the count at 2-2. Ron's had a couple of 14-win seasons. He was 14-8 in 2013, 14-13 in 2020. That's when he
Deep end.
All-Star team. He has pitched over 200 innings twice in his career. So he has been a capable.
It's 2-0, guys.
AJ Hinch would love him to continue to trend on that path. But it didn't work out.
I said I feel invincible. It's 100 Yankees in the spot.
39 hits and 31 innings, and that was way outside. That'll run the count to 3-2. One nothing Blue Jays. Marcus Simeon with a leadoff home run to deep center field. Put the Jays on the board. Got on and miss it. Ball might have been inside, and Bichette strikes out. Back-to-back strikeouts after the home run. He's got a lot of break on his pitches. The slider's got a huge break on it. This time he's going to go the 2-seam fastball. Watch how it runs in on Bichette.
Deep end.
For a great illustration of the movement on that 2-seam fastball. Started on the corner and broke inside, and Bichette swung over the top of it. So 2 outs now for Vladdy Guerrero Jr. Vladdy had a terrific spring, 12 for 21, a .571 batting average, and he takes strike 1. He is DHing in tonight's ball game, but Charlie Montoya was telling us before the game that he's going to play the full game. He wants him to get his at-bats tonight out of the DH spot. Including tonight's game, just 8 games left in the spring training. Swinging a miss.
I've been trying not to
in this inning.
go on 15, and I don't think you wanna keep. I've been trying not to go on me time. I've been flip the script, had a big ball.
Abbreviated
been trying not to go off the deep end. I don't think you wanna give me a reason. I've been trying not to go off the deep end. I don't think I've been.
Bouncing ball.
I've been trying not to go off the deep end.
First year in that
I've been trying not to go off the deep end. I don't think you wanna give me a reason. I've been trying not to go off the deep end. I don't think I've been trying not to
it just made it really easy to figure out what car was a great deal.
go off the deep end. I don't think you.
It's a great deal.
I've been trying not to go off the deep end. I don't think you wanna give me a reason. I've been trying not to go off the.
But in some cases, easy to treat. M-Trips is available on pharmacy shelves without prescription, and there's nothing in of that.
Ask your doctor about Stellara.
Excuse me, I'd ordered a Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Deep end.
Zero sugar. Season on sports now. It's far. Want to see Mario carve up the competition for a 6-night from Matthews? And games, news, and analysis. It's on Sportsnet. Pre-game, post-game, on Sportsnet. Here, share. Get to a big lead. There's some tasty Leafs content. If he sleeps, it's on Sportsnet. 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 Download the MLB app to get in-game video highlights, live pitch by pitch, breaking news, player updates, stats. Check it out, MLB.
I've been trying not to go off the deep end. I don't think you wanna give.
First time Blue Jays have played under the lights here at TD Ballpark. The chance to get comfortable in that situation. That's a first pitch breaking ball to Nico Cooper. Lickard's had a rough spring.
Yeah, he really has. He struggled with a 172 average. You talk about the lights. The first time they've installed 4 new light standards here to get them a little bit more upgraded to major league caliber.
Not bad. Stripling is quickly ahead, 0-2.
The talk was the lights were a little bit too low here. They wasn't large enough. That's one of the standards right there. Why don't you do 4? 2 in left field, 2 in the outfield, and 2 behind home plate, just to give the lighting a little bit more, and it's a little bit higher. Outfielders can complain about the lights being a little bit too low here.
Hot shot to Hopper. That's Kevin Biggio, who is positioned at second base to take the grounder. Goodman's retired. Yeah, these big leaguers, boy, when they get a high pop-up, sometimes it'll go above these lower lights and will actually disappear. And now with the addition of those extra light standards, the lighting should be pretty good. This is from right center right now. Gives you an idea of those tube stanchions that are behind the respective dugouts.
Blue Jays are going to be playing their home games here at least the first couple of months. And you can see the smaller lights. There just wasn't enough power to light up the ballpark for that major leaguers are used to.
Jacoby Jones takes one on the elbow, and he'll go to first base at by pitch. Jones is center fielder. Stripling hits the center fielder with a pitch with 1 out. That'll bring up Akil Baddoo. And boy, has he been the rain for the Tigers in the spring. He has really poured up great big pitching.
And we talked about Vladdy and the times that he's put together. Now, the batting average, not so much, but the power. 4 home runs and 9 RBIs for Baddoo.
And a 2-run shot in the third inning yesterday. And as far as the stats, he has got an on-base percentage of .500. He's slugging .857. He scored 11 runs and walked 8 times. He has made an impression for sure. He's playing in left field for Detroit tonight. Badu is 22 years old. He's from Maryland. Originally drafted by Minnesota Twins in the second round in 2016. So the third, and Biggio can't handle it. And Badu, it's a base hit. Jones crosses over to third. They had a shot at him. If Gavin can field that ball cleanly, and there's another instance of a play that's not being made.
Yeah, and it's not going to go down as an error or anything like that, but this is a play that a major leaguer should make. Ball short hops just a little bit, but if the throw is handled, he's going to be out at third base. Jacoby Jones is going to.
One in Calgary to a 22-year-old in Philip Gustafson to get the start, his first career NHL start in net for the Ottawa Senators. To get us set for puck drop, here's Ryan Lester.
Thank you, Carolyn. Yes, realistically, you think that the Calgary Flames would be happy to pick up 3 of a possible 4 wins on this 4-game road trip, and they're still very much in line to do so following the loss to the Leafs on Saturday. But after that loss, it was Daryl Sutter who had some very pointed words for his group and their effort. He said, well, hey.
And Badu's not sure. He's got to go back to his helmet. His helmet fell off between first and second.
Get his helmet. So he had already established that he had stolen second base. So they give him that bag. There's the stolen base, and then when Simeon tries to throw the ball away, when it goes out of play, each runner gets 2 bases, and because Badu was already at second base, he'll be awarded home, and just like that, the Tigers take the lead.
Defense has been an issue early on for the Blue Jays tonight. A couple of ground balls taken through the infield, and Badu continues to make an impression. 2-1 Detroit. And Paredes with an 0-1 count. That ball misses downstairs, a ball on the strike.
I've been trying not to go off the deep end. I don't think you wanna give me a reason. I've been trying not to go off the deep end. I don't think you wanna give me a reason. It comes with the script. Had a big on the big. Got the short end of sticks. So we made it forward in. Let it burn to a crisp. Let's just show the I've been trying not to go.
Right there. His goal right now is just to get to 5 innings by the end of spring training. He mentioned that he had came on a little bit late, so he's behind some of the other pitchers. But his goal is to get to 5 innings. Tonight, he is on pace. They want to get him up to 60 pitches.
Paredes takes it outside. It's 2-2. Paredes really had a terrific off-season.
I've been trying
Here we go on the deep end. Oh, you gonna give me a reason. We're going to go out on deep end. I don't think you gonna give me a reason.
I've been
Took care of a young hitter there.
I've been trying not to go off the deep end. I don't think you wanna give me a reason. I've been trying not to go off the deep end. I don't think you wanna give me a reason. It comes with the script. Had a big on the big. Got the short end of sticks. So we made it forward in. Let it burn to a crisp. Let's just show the fire. I've been trying not to go deep.
Both base runners to come in to score. Two and out to the catcher. High fly ball hit the center. Davis back at the track, at the wall. This ball's carried. This ball's out of here. Grayson Greiner with a home run to center field. His first home run of the spring. He hadn't had many at bats. He got hit in the nose early in spring and broke his nose, so he is trying to play catch up now. That was a pretty good swing to deep center field. That'll help right there. Looked like a fastball out over the plate. 92 miles an hour. That fastball. And again, just like the Simeon ball, the ball really, the wind blows out here. That looked like a routine fly ball to center field. It ended up leaving the ballpark. That's one of the issues. You can see the lines reflecting that carry there. They wanted this ball down and away. That's a fastball that stays out over the plate.
Now 3-1 Tigers.
So he has some power. Again, that looked like it was going to be just a routine fly ball. You can see Jonathan Davis, his reaction to it, that he was surprised that ball here. This is Reyes, the leadoff man after the Greiner home run. He's behind 0-2 on speed pitches. Reyes popped out to the third baseman his first time. And on speed pitches down and away. It's 1-2. The Tigers as a team have hitting much this spring coming into this game, batting .218 as a team.
It's 3-2-1 Tigers win right now against the Tigers open the Jays 3-1.
2-2 now. Tigers have scored 3 runs here in the top of the second inning. And on and miss. That slider on the inner arm plate gets Reyes. Detroit scores 3 runs on a couple of hits in an air. So lead things off for the Blue Jays. The baseman trying to get
Chest, you can be the best. The greatest, you can be the best. You can be the King Kong banging on your chest. You can beat the world.
You can be war.
You can dump the block, go banging on it. The greatest, you can be the best. You can be the King Kong banging on your chest. You can beat the world. You can beat the wall. You can dump the block, go banging on it. You can throw your hands up. You can beat the greatest. You can be the best. You can be the King Kong banging on your chest. You can beat the world. You can beat the wall. You can dump the block, go banging on his door. You can throw your hands up. You can beat the clock. You can move a mountain. The greatest. Dedicate yourself and you go be a master. No, we but not. Move a mountain. You can break rocks. You can be a master. No, we but not. Dedicate yourself and you go find yourself. Standing in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. Move a mountain. You can beat the world. The greatest. You can be the King Kong. Be the best. Yeah, you can be the greatest. You can be the best. You can be the King Kong banging on your chest. You can beat the world. You can beat the wall. You can dump the block, go banging on his door. You can do it. You can be the greatest. You can be the best. You can be the King Kong banging on your chest.
You be war. You be war. You be on his door. You will hands up. You can be the clock. You in the mountain.
You can be the greatest. You can be the best.
3-1
Velez will lead things on.
Fido.
It's the first pitch strike on the outside
Fido.
corner. Velez last season was having a terrific season. 8 home runs, 283 average, and then he injured himself. Last game he played was September 8th. He injured his knee going down to foul territory on the first base side, and it looked like kind of a harmless incident, but it caused him a season-ending injury to his patella tendon.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate for Rowdy because he was really starting to get hot at that time. And unfortunately for Blue Jays, that he couldn't play in the playoffs.
That pitch to Stanton. This is obviously a hitter. It's you get a pitch, let it keep the ball down.
Glorious.
It's a high fly ball out into shallow right field. Reyes is there, makes the catch. And everybody kind of converging. There's still twilight here, and the lights, what kind of lights you have? The lights don't have major effect right now.
Yeah, it's not a lot of fun right now on balls up in the air. You know, if I was a hitter here, the first thing I would do when I came to the ballpark, because early in the season like this, it can blow out or it can blow in. If it blows out and I'm a right-handed hitter, I got my inside out swing going.
This is Lourdes Gurriel Jr., the left fielder. Gurriel hitting .241 for the spring. Had a great year last year. A .308 average with 11 home runs. Got down into the...
Just started again.
You know that we've been doing it since we hooked up the DeLorean. I'm feeling glorious. The good look in me. I'm feeling glorious.
What does that have to do with anything? And he said, well, we monitor everybody
Hawks.
at bats, and we want to get them to about 45, 50, 55 at bats before they reach spring training. So right now,
Still Hawks.
we're basing the guys in spring on how many ABs they have.
Yeah, they want guys to have the at-bats. We have seen guys a little bit different approach this spring, and guys are getting 3 at-bats in a game. And you mentioned earlier, Vladdy's going to play the whole game, so he has a chance to get 4 or 5 at-bats. This is Randall Grichuk. Grichuk's had a decent spring. And he's carried over
Hawks.
the approach that made him so well last year. Getting the ball up the middle of the opposite field. We've seen him get a couple of 2-strike base hits to the right side of the diamond.
That should be on display right now. That's a tough right-hander. You're in the hole 0-2. Let's get that little ground ball right where that second baseman is supposed to be standing.
Still Hawks.
Checked his swing, and the appeal is denied. And Sonia, the umpire at first base.
Spread out just a little bit more with 2 strikes. Let that ball track just a little bit further. Ball and 2 strikes, 2 out. Bottom of the second inning. Grichuk swings and misses the breaking ball. Turned down with his third strikeout in 2 innings. We'll go to the third. Tigers lead it early.
Hey, it's me.
Tigers are winning early 3-1 Dodgers. Tigers. No, Dodgers. Tigers.
I could give you a formula, a step-by-step guide.
I'm still with. Got me in that mood. How to get you?
Around you, who's around you? It's a journey, one that can go by pretty quick. So, my advice,
What you know about rolling down in the deep? What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can go that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Hey, what you know about rolling? What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can go that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion.
Is it getting too cold? Let Party Casino Fun warm things up. With hundreds of free slots and exclusive games. Play now at partycasino.fun. Slot into our world.
Shredded wheat cereal, 100% whole grain wheat with 0 grams of sugar and 0 salt. And there are endless possibilities. Shredded wheat, 1 ingredient, endless possibilities.
Tigers lead it early 3-1 as we get to the top of the third on Stripling. 2 good innings of work so far. For more on Stripling, let's check in with our Ben Langer.
Look, everything was going according to plan in early February. The workouts, the throwing program, even life. Until Mother Nature stepped in the way of Ross, his wife Shelby, who was 9 months pregnant, and the Texas Hydro and Power Grid. A winter storm paralyzed the Houston area, forcing Stripling to act quickly when their power and pipes went out, including freezing pipes. After about 60 hours of moving the family around and finally getting to hospital, Shelby and Ross welcomed their first child. The 3 remained in the hospital until it was safe to return home, and at that time, Stripling made the room part nursery and part training facility, doing push-ups on the floor, training bands latched to furniture, even firing pitches into a training stop. And in between workout sessions, leaning back for some R&R with his new workout buddy, Jackson.
What you know?
Jackson.
Astro.
Houston was devastated by this is going to be trouble. It's
When your brain goes numb.
to the wall. Now the Grace with the Yankees drives in the second with that lead off double here in the third.
What you know about rolling down in the
First time. That looked like a changeup that stayed out into the plate.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb.
Races up the alley in left field.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can go that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Like, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb.
Somehow, Mother Nature has a way of figuring it out. Cameron Candelario takes the first pitch, breaking ball for a strike, and ground ball base hit his first time.
We gon' sip the tongue, it's your birthday. Go, go. I said I feel invisible.
Candelario swings at that breaking ball.
It's my
Loosening up for Detroit. Blue Jays and Tigers have played a lot this spring in this spring training.
What you know about?
To limit travel. It's the 6th time the Tigers and Blue Jays have played so far. They'll have a couple more.
What you know about rolling down?
There's a high fastball foul on. Couldn't hang on to it. And Valerio has that.
What you know about rolling?
Detroit Tigers.
What What you know about what you know what you know about rolling down.
Their final spring training game. Lots of Tiger fans, of course, and for a long time before the Blue Jays entered action in 1977, a lot of Ontario fans were Tiger fans.
Down in the deep, when your brain goes numb, you can go
Point was London.
down in what you know.
To the west and south, and Blue Jay fans to the east and north.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Like, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G.O. What you know about what you know?
Ross Stripling's not real happy about it, but you're right. Good piece of hitting right there. Some luck involved also as he just swats at that off-speed pitch. And the third base coach holds up.
What you know about
Gurriel does a great job of getting it out
what you
and unloading and throwing and keeping that ball low.
what you know about rolling down
Infielders' background.
in the deep when your brain
Long arm and gets it on its way quickly. So the Tigers would start here in the third.
goes numb, you can call that mental freeze when your
Clean up there.
brain goes numb.
To right field his first time.
What you
What was that first pitch foul past Ronnie Grossman on the third baseline?
He's got some power. You got to be careful with this guy.
Freestyle.
Out over the plate that he can elevate and get up in the air. Put that runner in third base.
Here's the 0-1 pitch from Stripling, foul down the right side up in the air. 0-2. Stripling needs a pop-up or a strikeout here and then set up a double play situation. First to third, runners into corners. 45 pitches so far for Ross. Out of the stretch, you go to first to check in on Candelario. Candelario, not much of a base stealing threat. He had just one stolen base last year in 2 attempts.
Got one on this spring already. Interesting. I was watching Alejandro Kirk. He's in a more traditional setup as a catcher now with runners at first and third. That's going back to that deep.
There's a ball in the dirt. Candelario is going to move into second. Another wild pitch. Kirk is blocking the ball, but it's rebounding far enough away for the base runners to advance. What you want to do is keep it close, keep everybody at their respective bases.
That was just a great read by Jamer Candelario. That ball was the dirt.
what you know about rolling down in the deep when your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze when these people talk too much.
Right away, no chance for Kirk to throw him out at second base. Good base running by the Tigers.
The infield will stay back, nobody out. Runners in.
Sweet Caroline.
Better on this, another ball bounces away from Kirk. As a catcher, and got a little experience to speak about this, you really got to do a good job of getting down and relaxing. As hard as it sounds, you've got to relax and soften up your body to feel that ball right at your feet. You got to try to
Hey guys, what up? The Jays are losing
push it,
right now.
keep it in front of you.
See there, he's a little bit late getting down. And he was just a little bit late, and because he wasn't positioned quickly to both knees, that ball bounces away from him. Now pitcher gets 10 innings. Doubtful of whether or not he can block a pitch in the dirt. And then he is It's a piece of it. But when you've got a pitcher like Stripling that throws a lot of curveballs, and he's got a good one, and he's throwing a very good changeup, and he's bounced some of those changeups tonight, you get a little bit tentative and hesitant to really turn it loose. Afraid that if you bounce another one, it might cost you a run.
And the runners know that also. You know, they are ready to get a big secondary lead to try and advance.
2 balls and 2 strikes. And missed, and that's a big strikeout for Strickland. Third strikeout ball game so far for the right-hander.
You mentioned the big knuckle curveball. Watch how he pulls down with that middle finger and creates a spin on that ball to pick up the strikeout. Now he's got some options here. And I know it's just spring training, but you've got second, third, you've got one out, you got a lefty at the plate, a righty on deck. You can pitch around it if you want to and set up the double play.
1 out. Short change Stripling a bit. He's got 4 strikeouts so far.
Never seemed so good. I've been had bum 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 bum.
He takes a strike right at his knees. It's 1-1.
That's a good fastball right there. Ross was talking about normally he likes to use spring training to just build up and get a little bit stronger in his first outing.
Sweet. Oh my bum bum bum.
Missed by Goodrum. Stripling came to the Blue Jays last summer, August 31st, from the Dodgers for 2 players to be named later. Ryan Noda and Kendall Williams were the 2 minor leaguers that went to Los Angeles. And at the time he came over, he filled a big need for the Blue Jays, starting occasionally and working out of the bullpen. 1-2 pitch. There's a good block by Kirk as he gets down in plenty of time. 2-2.
That's a tough job also to do that swing man. Because you just have to accept it, and you've got to go out there and get outs. Right now, they're building him up in spring training, trying to get that pitch count up with the intent to be one of those starters when the regular season starts.
He's had to work hard this inning. 2 pitch. And swing by Goodrum. And a run the count to 4. Jacoby Jones is on deck. He's a right-handed hitter. So I'm with you. I wouldn't necessarily give in to Goodrum here. Jones was
Sweet.
pitch his first time up. If you do happen to walk Goodrum, it'd set up a possible double play situation.
That big curveball again right here.
Got it. Good pitch. Second strikeout for Stripling this inning. And now he's just not away from getting out of it.
He's cut the ball a couple of times tonight against lefties to pick up strikeouts. That's not a ball cut right under the bat of Goodrum. He's not going to throw the fastball there. No way.
And he got a big strikeout on Jacoby Jones. He was hit by a pitch and scored a run into second. Stripling hit him with a fastball. The first pitch of his at bat. Stripling now with a chance to really focus on getting out of it. 54 pitches to this point. It's been a good inning for him to really focus on getting a lead off double and the base hit. Breaking ball there. Jones is behind 1-2. Stripling has worked exclusively from the stretch. 1-2 pitch. It's the wedge. His strings appear in scoring position. The curveball does the trick. Tigers still lead at 3-1. comes a time when we're all faced with a choice. Either live in someone else's shadow or cast your own. This is the GMC Sierra Elevation.
Spring vacation, touching hands, reaching out.
For a chance to win the grand prize of $10,000 in Sobeys gift cards. Shop with your air miles card at Sobeys for your chance to win. Visit sportsnet.ca/Sobeys to learn more ways to enter. Sobeys, official grocer of the NHL. Hey guys, what up? So if the video, please like, subscribe. Say friends, family, brothers, sisters, to like and subscribe. Um. Sportsnet has partnered with November to give you a look at top athletes opening up about the game you don't see, the mental game. In weekly online episodes, learn their self-care habits and how to build up your own mental fitness routine. Check it out at sportsnet.ca/the mental game. A great time of the year down here in Florida. Daylight savings time, twilight still here at this ballpark, and you can see the extra light standards right into the ballpark. They've added 4 light standards that are a little bit higher than the regular lights here at TD Ballpark. And so far, so good. I haven't really noticed any problems with the lighting. New pitcher for the Tigers will be Erasmo Ramirez. Last year, he was in 6 games with the Mets. Who is all about Erasmo Ramirez from his time with the Tampa Bay Rays in 2015, 16, and 17. He's thrown the ball well for the Tigers in spring training. Started his career with Seattle back in 2012. Alejandro Kirk hits it off the end of the bat, a little slow road to the short. He is out 6-3 on the put. That's our number 1, guys. It's 3-1. It's 3-1. It's 3-1. It's 3-1. Tigers over the Jays right now. Bottom of the 3rd. He's a guy that's going to come out of the pen, I think, and be one of those swingmen for the Tigers this year. Here's Jonathan Davis, the center fielder tonight. Davis has really done a great job this spring, both at the plate and in the field. Davis hitting .333. He's got a home. And watch the jackpot throw. It's played by Goodwin from behind second. Strong throw. 2 out. 2-way. He are in a. I mean, what? Watch that first step, how quick he is. Are they able to record the out over first? Riggins a very valuable player. He's their super utility player. Plays all over the diamond. We've seen him play first this spring. He's played in the outfield, and he's a guy that can do a lot of things for you. Back to the top of the order, Marcus Semien with a leadoff home run back in the first. His second home run in as many games. Two balls and no strikes. There's a strike in there, a cold strike fastball on the inside corner. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. just off the outside edge. It's 3-1.
Good eye. That is a tough pitch, 2-1 to take. Erasmo pumped up on that one through that ball. That was his best fastball of the inning.
3-1 pitch. Took something off that pitch, and something was out from Japan says throw it down in the Blue Jays pin. He was a Blue Jay, he was a Red Sox, he was a Blue Jay. We'll explain that as Simeon strikes out. Boy, quick inning for Erasmo Ramirez. 3 up, 3 down, no problem.
3 up, 3 down. The Jays, and not looking for the Jays. It's not looking good for the Blue Jays. I should say Blue Jays.
The roar of the crowd. The rush of adrenaline. The final push for victory.
It's not looking good for the Jays, guys. The Tigers are winning 3-1. I'm sorry, Blue Jays fans, but you guys are losing because you guys suck. I'm sorry, you guys do suck.
A world where you can go easy on your lawn, even through tight turns. A world.
So yeah, so the Jays are losing right now 3-2, 3-1 mean. It's 3-1 for the Tigers.
Relax. Think outside. Inside every home, you'll find advanced sun protect here and here, included standard. And with offers this good, you'll know you've made the right.
So yeah, if you guys are new here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's free. I appreciate it.
You can now buy your favorite lottery tickets online. From anywhere. Sign up now at olg.ca.
Top of the fourth inning here in Dunedin, Florida. Tigers have a 3-1 lead. They have outhit the Blue Jays 5-1. They run for the Blue Jays a lead-off home run by Marcus Semien. Crossing Stripling, the pitcher, continues to work. He's thrown 56 pitches. I would imagine he won't complete this inning. I think he'll probably make a mid-inning pitching change as they want him up around 60 pitches. That's right.
So guys, so yeah, it's the Blue Jays are losing right now. It is 3-1 Tigers over the Jays. But for the Jays fans, it's not looking good for the Jays fans right now, guys. It's not looking good for the Jays fans, guys. Jays fans, it's not looking good for you guys right now. Jays fans, it's not looking good for you guys. So it's not looking good. It's not looking good for the Jays. I'm happy the Tigers are winning because one of my friends who is in the hospital, one of my friends, his uncle who's in the hospital right now, he likes the Tigers. He's the Tigers fan, so that's why I'm going for the Tigers. I'm happy they're winning. They'll probably get, and my friend's uncle who's in the hospital might be happy as well because they're winning.
Off speed pitch as Betty strikes out. Another good changeup.
We are here in the top of the fourth.
And you can see the changeup great.
Yeah, and I love that he struck out a batter with his changeup. We saw him strike a batter out with his curveball. He struck out Fulton with a cutter. But he says, I'm going to use all my pitches. That's what I want to use spring training for. Try to use everything and incorporating.
They're in the top of the 1 out. There's 1 strike, no balls to Isaac Push. Whatever that is, his name is. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna pronounce his name because I might be wrong on this shit, but it's 3-1. As the Jays are losing to the Tigers 3-1. It's not looking for the Jays. The Jays need to do something, or they're gonna lose this game to the Tigers, which I hope they do lose. No offense, Jays, no offense, Jays fans, but you guys are not good as you guys used to be.
Ball into there. This one blocked by Cook. We mentioned Stripley's in competition for one of those last 2 starting rotations.
Let's go Tigers. Let's go Tigers.
In some particular order, Rodney Ray and Stephen Matz appear as though they've locked up starting spots. Charlie Montoya yet to make the decision along with his pitching coach Pete Walker. Ball was found out of play. Anthony Kane pitched well in relief yesterday. DJ Zoik is having
If you guys new here, hit the subscribe button. It's free. I appreciate it.
They have about 6 or 7 candidates for those final 2 spots in the rotation. 2-2 on the ground, they shed it short. Waits for it, takes his time, and throws the first inside. The latest this week time. And here comes Charlie Montoya, as we expected. Stripling will leave this ball game after 2 outs here in the 4th inning. 66 pitches for Stripling, and overall a very good outing for us. We'll have a pitching change here in Dunedin. 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Tigers lead at 3-1.
When you shift your perspective, your whole world can change. Bringing you to places you've never been. Seeing the future more clearly. And redefining the standard. The 2020 Escape. Shift your perspective. Right now, get up to $4,000 in rebates on this Escape. For details, contact your local Ford store.
Walmart is saying hello to spring with so many rollbacks. That's right, so many rollbacks on everyday essentials online and in-store. Save more this spring at the #1 place to save on groceries. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Is it getting too cold? Let partycasino.fun warm things up. With hundreds of free slots and exclusive games. Play now at partycasino.fun. Slot into our world.
What's that on the toast? Vámonos to Mexico. And what else can we do with these? Vámonos to Mexico.
Pain thinks it can overpower you, overwhelm you. It obviously doesn't know you. Icy hot. They see the door, 2 legs. Eyes from him. Icy hot. Here's a nice one, watch the break on all of them. Use the color, I think he hit his mark by getting his pitch count up to 66. They mentioned the pitcher Joe Payette. It's the high half
Hey guys.
I didn't mean it like that.
Comes in and gets ready to pop out to the catcher Alejandro Kirk. We will fill you in on AM so we come back to them in the bottom of the fourth.
So we can all agree that male fungal infections are just ew. We'll skip the pictures. Some of you might be eating. Ew, yes. But in of that.
Montana's welcomes you to dig into the new Big Smoke tender beef brisket. In-house smoke, fall off the bone ribs, and our signature pulled pork. Come join us in social safety. Or bring home the barbecue with takeout and delivery.
That is a brilliant. And as your dream coach, I should remind you that the next Lotomax jackpot is estimated $10 million. So let's see you dream even bigger.
I'll have a catamaran.
Nice. Rush one. Now, think about where you'll ride them. Huh. I'm not sure I see it.
It's a dream.
Yes.
The next Lotomax jackpot is estimated $10 million.
Yes. Hi.
With Nestville, you'll get the best mortgage rate on your first try.
Yes. Hi.
Like that.
I'm sorry, you're like hot as fuck. Shut the fuck up! Yes.
Bottom of the fourth, the Tigers lead 3-1 to score all their runs.
Hi. I'm sorry, you're like hot as fuck.
Shut the fuck up! Well, thanks for your time and give us your assessment of your outing tonight.
Yeah, first off, thanks for having me, guys. Encouraged by it for sure. Mixed all pitches in, all of the first strikes in any count. Just kind of my MO, so felt good about that. Left a 2-0 heater down the middle that got hit, dead center out that scored all 3 runs after kind of a weird play there in the second.
Hey guys.
He makes some big pitches when I need to. So overall, feel good about it. Pitch count's getting up there. Next time, be able to get close to 80 and be ready for the real thing after that.
Let's talk about that fastball just a little bit. I heard you talking early in spring training. You felt like your velo was up. Then
What are you doing?
At the beginning of spring training, how'd that fastball feel?
Hey, are you looking at my internet history? No.
Really there tonight, so I definitely
We're gonna send Minecraft Steve back to the future.
Fastballs I did throw, I felt good about.
Okay, Minecraft Steve, get in your time machine. Get in the goddamn DeLorean. Here you go. All right. Now, hopefully, Minecraft doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, definitely.
No! What's happening to me? No! We're gonna send track! Yes,
When it really matters, and able to, buck down right there, get 3 strikeouts.
Alright.
Both those
Transformers!
put up a 0 there after a 3.
Stop dancing.
Holy.
We're at Airsoft Assault! Look at finally.
I'll tell you about your velo was 93 tonight. But Ross, was it by design when guys got on base? Did you use your breaking stuff a little bit more tonight?
For you poor people out here, I'm going to show you how to make...
Contact, gets the ball put on the ground and misses the most bats. You go through, my fastball definitely gives up more damage than those other pitches and gets the ball put in the air right there. So sack fly scores a run. So there, I want to get the ball on the ground and keep it in the infield.
I just saw a copy of
the... So that's kind of why you steer.
Give me an hour. Come on, dude. Son.
You're looking out of the stretch.
Give me an hour.
Come on, stretch even without base runners on base.
Yeah, the thought for me, is
Hey, Ricky, I accidentally hit Ricky instead of Chad. Well, fuck Chad. Forget about Chad. How are you doing, buddy? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. I'm glad you could be here for this,
Might start mixing in some wrinkles, changing up timing and all that, but you know,
Damn, you're fine as hell. Come look at it. Damn, what the? I need a second look. Let's wait. I'm trying to look at this too. You gonna go for it? You want two? You want three? Look at it. Shit, she can do it too.
I live rent free in here. Hey guys, what's going on? It's time to go. You were wrong.
Alright, you're pretty good at me.
You were wrong about me.
Hey, Ricky, I accidentally hit Ricky instead of Jeff. Well,
Fuck Jeff. Forget about Jeff. How
how
are
you
you?
doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad you could be here for this,
What? So you don't really settle in.
Oh, you look a little, is that, hey, Ricky, I accidentally hit Ricky instead of Jeff. Well,
Fuck Jeff. Forget about Jeff. How
how
are
you
you?
doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad you could be here for this, wow. You look a little, is that bedhead or are you like,
Oh, this is bedhead for sure.
because it's kind of like, I thought maybe you like Moose did, or I don't use any products, so I don't know what the gentlemen like do to achieve that look on purpose. But you know, it's like, it's kind of chic. You're like Hugh Grant in About a Boy.
Should I shave it? Do you think I should shave it?
I don't know, man. I mean, I think people like you because you radiate a kind of confidence that, like, I think if you shaved your head, I think people would be like, hooray.
I look like Kratos when I shave my head. You know, God of War. Yeah.
Everybody follow Ricky. He makes really funny, like, you know, it's like, it's kind of chic. You're like Hugh Grant in About a Boy.
Should I shave it? Do you think I should shave it?
I don't know, man. I mean, I think people like you because you radiate a kind of confidence that, like, I think if you shave your head, I think people would be like, hooray.
I look like Kratos when I shave my head. You know, God of War. Yeah.
Everybody follow Ricky. He makes really funny, like, sketches in his apartment.
Go follow Dan. Do it. He needs all the followers he can get.
Ricky deserves the cult that he had. Hey, Ricky, I accidentally.
Endless possibilities. Shredded wheat. One ingredient, endless possibilities.
This year, when you play Roll Up to Win, you're going to win every time, which means your prizes.
It's time for us to.
Play Roll Up to Win today on the Tim Hortons app. Wednesday on Sportsnet, playoff race heats up in the north. As two teams with nothing guaranteed wage war. Scotiabank Wednesday night hockey. Oilers, Canadiens.
Hey,
Sportsnet.
Can I live rent free?
3-1 Tigers lead at top of the fifth inning as their sun is gone down and nighttime is about to take over here in Miami, Florida.
Yes,
Starts things off with the first pitch.
I'm sorry, you're like hot as fuck. Shut the fuck up!
Jonathan Davis in front of the wall in center field as Victor Reyes hits one deep to center field, but it's caught by the center field.
I sure
So
hope this works.
let me give you the order of his selection. He was selected.
Oh my God. Come on. It's top of the fifth.
February 10th, 2021, he was taken by the Blue Jays.
Yes.
On the 22nd, he was selected by the Red Sox from the Blue Jays.
Because I'm a little.
And on the 6th of March, the Blue Jays reclaimed him. So here he is once again. He's done some traveling this spring. That's a team's.
this far off as an outfielder, just hoping to get over there. And if you can cut it off, you feel like you've got a shot to get him at second base. If that ball gets by, obviously it's 2, maybe even 3. The Reynolds is over there, makes the play. Jamer Candelario, after the Grossman double, will back with a man at second and 1 down. Candelario's 2 for 2 already tonight. Runner at second base. We can't get on the same page. What signs they want to use? Well, and 2, we have seen it. We saw this last year in Buffalo, where sometimes pitchers had trouble seeing the signs. The lighting is really outstanding, so sometimes pitchers will put tabs on their fingernails, the neon-colored fingernail, so they can see those fingers. You can see it's very dark there as he gives his signs. This ball is hit sharply, but nice play by Tellez, who will go to the back to recount Candelario on the plate. Robbie Grossman moves over to third, but now there are 2 outs. Well, give me your impressions of Rowdy Tellez with the glove. The whole infield was out here today, taking ground balls. And Rowdy, I think he's got nice, soft hands. He sets himself, he gets ready. He's moving a lot better, I think, this year. Guerrero around first base is moving a little bit better. For a big guy, Rowdy's a big guy. I think he moves well and he's got soft hands. And he does a good job over at first base. And that Nunez mounts that ball.
Yes, what up? So, I guys know I'm live right now, so go follow me on YouTube. Yeah, holla.
Trying to walk that one off. I don't care how many shin guards you wear. If you foul one off, it's going to miss the shin guard for sure. He needs a shin guard on his foot. A foot guard. He missed everything. So he'll try to regroup now. Ham's ahead. 0-1. A strike on the inside corner. It's 0-2. Ham's making his 4th appearance overall this spring. As a drive to right field, Richard is back at the track, at the wall, jumps and makes a terrific catch. Oh, what a job by Randall Richard. That ball was going to be off the wall. He went to the track, timed it perfectly, jumped and takes an extra base hit away from Renato Nunez. Great job with the glove by Randall Richard. He saves a run here in the middle of the 5th.
Excuse me, I'd ordered a Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Ideas exist inside you, electrify you. They grow from our imagination, but they can't be held back. They want to be set free, to make the world more responsible and even more incredible. Ideas start the future, just like that. Audi.
Welcomes you to dig into the new big smoke platter, tender beef brisket, in-house smoked.
What you know about?
Signature pulled pork. Join us in social safe.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people. What What you know about rolling down in the deep when you.
This is his second nice catch tonight, over against the wall of foul territory. And here, he goes up and saves a run for his pitcher. And cradled that
Hi
ball
guys, well,
into the wall.
Oh, here is Rowdy Tellez. We mentioned him in the field. Now he's at plate. He popped up to the right. First time up. There's a pitch on the corner. He's quickly behind 0-2. Too far off the plate outside. It's a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Tellez. The fifth inning here for the Blue Jays. A chance for Rowdy to work on something that he wanted to work on. A chance now against Erasmo Ramirez, who pulls up. And Ramirez, he works quickly. 2-2 pitch. Little flare in the left field as Badu comes in. He can't make the catch. It'll drop for a base hit. Got a glove on it. But couldn't close on the baseball. And that ball is a base hit for Rowdy Tellez. A 2-strike base hit.
Yeah, they kind of love that. They talked about with 2 strikes trying to go the other way. He did, and Magoo misses that one. So Rowdy will pick up his first city night, just the second for the Blue Jays.
Simeon leadoff home run. Rowdy Tellez. It's a leadoff single here in the fifth. Blue Jays have been down in order after the Simeon home run. Well, that ball. If I could hit Randall Bridger. Check swing foul ball. Not a whole lot of room here beyond that circle. We're talking to Charlie now, but appears to be okay. Man, oh man. Check swing, and it comes like a bullet at you when you're standing on deck.
Don't put your head down. You got to pay attention. You can see from that camera angle how close you are.
And they foul this one down the right side. Look how close Randall is to home plate. And here's that check swing off the bat.
Bottom right. And on the monitor. Got him.
Right on the upper part of his left arm. Oh, that's right. 0-2, nobody out. Tigers lead at 3-1. All their runs coming in the third inning off Bronson Stripling. Stripling had a good outing. Don't be fooled by the numbers. They were going very well. Foul ball left side. And Larry in the second for one. The first in time. It's a double play. And Larry did a good job of unloading that ball to Raiders at second as they turned the 5-4-3 double play.
They've got a lot of options on this infield. Moving guys around. AJ Hinch says
fine.
this spring.
The Jays. The Jays are actually losing now, guys.
When you have a pitcher like Ramirez working so quickly, the defenders are on their toes, always anticipating the ball being put in play. So here's Randall Goodson. Here's Randall Goodson. Foul ball off his shoulder.
So guys, if you guys like the video, please leave a subscribe. So it's the bomb of the fifth, and the J. It's 2 outs, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2, 1 strike, 1 strike, 1. It's 1-1, and there's 2 outs at the bottom of the. Henry Romero. Henry. It's still 3-1 Tigers. But guys, if you guys like the video, please like the button, turn on notifications, smash the like button, smash.
Kraft hazelnut spread made with
Guys,
some Italians may have to admit they love it.
guys, hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys, and hit the subscribe button.
Now is the time. Now is the place. Sportsnet now. Live stream your favorite sports with the annual pass and save $50. Make your move to Sportsnet now. Now of the sixth inning, we've got a new pitcher into the ball game for the Blue Jays. The Jordan Romano, the native of Markham, Ontario. And boy, has he thrown the ball well this spring.
Well, what a spring for Jordan. He's had 4 appearances, thrown 4 innings, but he's had 9 punch-outs. No effects from that finger injury.
If you guys new here, please hit like buttons, hit subscribe buttons. Tell your friends, family about my channel. It's free. I appreciate it. And comment down below who's your favorite. And comment down and don't forget to put it in the live chat below or comment down below who's your favorite baseball player. Just comment down below who's your favorite baseball player. Here we are, top of the 6th, top of the 5th, I think. I think it's top of the. Here we are, top of the 6th. Top of it's the top of the 6th, and it's the Tigers 3, the Blue Jays 1. It's once again, it's the Tigers 3 and the Blue Jays 1.
Comes back with another good slider, and Goodrum swings and fouls it. 1 balls and 2 strikes.
So guys, it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out on 1 man.
2-2. Upstairs with the heater, he blows him away. 10 strikeouts.
1-0. There's 1-0, guys. There's 1-0, and the Jays are down by 3. The Tigers 3, the Jays 1. It's the Tigers 3, the Blue Jays 1. It's the Tigers 3, Blue Jays 1. Blue Jays are losing to the Tigers 3-1 right now.
Romano's got so much confidence now. I think he understands that this stuff plays in the big leagues. And of course, with the news of Kirby Yates.
Come on, Jones, you got this, Jones.
Everybody's going to have step up.
That's gonna be Jones.
What's going to happen, especially at the back end of the bullpen, but we talked about it in the opening about DeLeese has had some experience closing ball games.
Come on,
George was
Jones.
closing some games last year.
You got us,
He
Jones.
got injured.
You got us, Jones.
And we just don't know how long it's going to be that Kirby's going to be out. The official saying from the Blue Jays is it's going to be out a couple of weeks.
Several weeks was the exact words they used when they made the announcement later this afternoon. When the slider misses.
Guys, comment down below who's your favorite player, who's your favorite team. Also, don't forget to comment down below in the chat who's your favorite MLB team and your favorite player.
Comes back with a slider and gets another strikeout. 2 up, 2 down, both strikeouts.
2 up, 2 down. But there's 2 strikeouts.
Kirby Yates was throwing the ball well here in spring training, and then they made an announcement. It surprised me to hear that he was having.
So guys, so yeah, it is. So this.
18, just 6 appearances last year because of the chip problem. Save percentage second.
I'm happy that baseball back. Baseball is back, baby. I'm happy baseball's back. Baseball's back. Hockey's back. I was watching.
We're hoping for the best because he's the last guy, and you get your closer and you build your bullpen from the closer.
Guys, I was supposed to do the Habs and Oilers game, but that game got postponed. The Oilers and the Habs game got postponed, guys. So until tomorrow. Black ball, one ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. And it's 3-1. It's 3-1. The Jays can come back. If the Jays hit a home run in the next at bat, they might tie it up. Who knows? But
how about that inning for Jordan Romano? Spring up 3 down, he strikes out the side into 6.
Holmes, screaming home of the Blue Jays.
it is. Ooh, what? It's 1-0. It's 1-0. Suddenly goes over the. Let's go, Tigers. Let's go, Tigers.
Work hard to get ahead. Invest with experts to stay ahead.
The Taco Bell quesadilla. Where have you been when we needed your cheesy most? So much has happened, but things are finally looking brighter and cheesier than ever. The quesadilla's back. I believe in you. The signs were there. We just didn't want to see them. I wish it didn't have to be this way.
It doesn't. Rogaine, scientifically proven to keep your hair from breaking up with you.
You never know who will be one of Teal's friends. Weekdays on Sportsnet.
New pitcher for the Tigers is the right-hander Alex Land. It's over for Erasmo Ramirez, who was terrific in his outing tonight.
Alex Lang has come over from their mini camp just to pitch in this game. This is just his 4th appearance of the spring. Saw the numbers for the big right-hander. He hasn't allowed a run over his first 3 outings so far in the spring.
New catcher is Dustin Garneau behind the plate. There's also been a change in the outfield. Jacoby Jones is out of the game as Riley Green comes in to play right, and Victor Reyes moves from
right to center.
Here we are, bottom of the six.
Alejandro Kirk laid things off. 8-9-1 for the Blue Jays here with the 6. They trail by 2-3-1. Blue Jays have 2 hits tonight.
Blue Jays are down by 2.
You've had a chance to see Kirk going back to last year. Limited action, of course. Only played 9 games for the Blue Jays. What do you see at the plate?
He can hit. He can hit. Uses the whole field. Really lets that ball get deep. Short stroke. I think all good hitters have a short swing. You know, he's very short.
Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button.
Not a lot of extra wasted movement at the plate.
It is 2 balls, no. It's 2-0. 2 balls, no strike, no out, and it's the bottom of 6.
And the break ball in there for a strike. It's 2 balls and a strike on the Blue Jays catcher.
You know, you love to see that from a young hitter also. Having a good idea about what he wants to accomplish. Batting practice. It's just not up there swinging for a home run every single time. He's got a plan.
And the breaking ball just outside 3-1.
Guys, I have my first spring training today. We won, so my next game will be on Wednesday at 1 at 1:30 to 2.
Not a lot of extra movement in that swing. There's no lead to this swing, and Dale was right to the ball.
Foul ball inside fastball pool foul in front of the Tigers dugout. Alex Lang, former first-round pick of the Chicago Cubs back in 2017 out of LSU. He was born in California, grew up in Kansas City, went to Lee Summit High School in Kansas City, actually Lee Summit West High School in Lee Summit, Missouri, close to the ballpark.
We know that area
in Kansas City, playing for the Royals. And the 3-2 pitch. Will foul again at the third base line.
You know one thing about Kirk? He's not intimidated by a good little pitcher at all. Here's a guy who came up to the big leagues who hadn't played above A-ball last year. He is not intimidated at all for big league pitchers.
He will take his hat. He has the ability to put the bat on the ball, as you mentioned. 3-2. Takes a breaking ball in there for a called strike. So Lang gets a first batter he's faced here in the 6th inning. He strikes out. Dropped that breaking ball in on the outside corner for strike 3. Number 9 hitter is Jonathan Davis, the center fielder. He was retired on a good play by the shortstop, Nico Goodrum, back in the 3rd inning. With a sharp grounder up the middle. Goodrum made the play behind the bag at second. Breaking the ball off the plate inside for a ball. There's a high pop down the left side that's going to drift into the seats out of play.
1-1 went out. I think on my so guys, I saw my spring training today. We won. It would be the London Astros. I think we so and then Wednesday we'll sing
Davis hit a home run. He hit a long home run against the Tigers in Lakeland the other day. He hit up in the light stand, about halfway up the light stand. Well, like 400 feet. He's done everything, I think, possible to.
Wednesday, my team plays
It's going to come down to
the
the Blue Jays.
State Champions. Phillies, my former team.
So why would Jonathan Davis be an asset to this roster?
I think that game starts at 1:07.
What is excellent defense and center field. You can bring him in late in the ball game if you need a pinch runner if he's sitting on the bench. Again, he's swinging about a heck of a lot better than he did a couple of years ago when he first came up. So he can give you multiple options if he's on the team. He takes that one off the right hand. That fastball ran inside. He checked his swing. He didn't offer at it, so he'll take first base. Looks like a changeup that runs inside. Wow, right off the wrist. And that's going to bring Charlie Montoyo out to take a look at his young outfielder. Have a look at Davis, make sure he's okay before he continues. And obviously, this is what managers dread this time of the year in spring training. Of course, we told you about the news of Ruben Gates suffering an injury, and now Jonathan Davis gets hit by a pitch right on the inside of his wrist. This time of the season, anytime you don't want to lose a player.
Yeah, he got hit by a wrist, so.
Like one of your candidates for that roster go down with an injury, you can see Wu Chong going about.
Yeah, on Wednesday we're versing my former team, the
first base.
There's someone on first base because he got hit by a pitch.
A couple of interesting games back to back. And against one of the best pitchers in the American League, Garrett Cole, he takes him deep on a 2-0 pitch in yesterday's ball game, and then tonight, first inning, lead-off home run, two-strike home run to right field. Shows you the kind of power that he possesses. Left field for a home run, right field for a home run.
I'm fine.
And he also finished third in the MVP voting that season.
I'm fine, guys. My eyes are just swollen.
One out, Davis at first base. Blue Jays down by 2 for the first time. Certainly, in this situation, with Simeon at the plate, you don't want to run into an out. Middle infield home runs over the last 2 seasons. Trevor Story leading the pack. They brought Simeon at 4. They love his score after yesterday's ball game since we have 2 shortstops up the middle on this team. Davis is running. Here's the throw from Griner. It's into center field. Davis will hold his ground there as Reyes plays it back to the infield. Jonathan Davis picks up another stolen base. He's 3 for 3 so far this spring. And that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of skill he possesses.
So guys, so the Jays are losing 3-1 still.
Somebody gets on too deep and come in, steal a big back alley, some scoring position. You can take the lead with a base hit. The Blue Jays are among the leaders in spring training. That's the 19th stolen base they have this spring. Breaking ball for a strike, that evens it down at 1-1. Mentioned Simeon and his power. We showed the graphic middle infield power, but you're right, they have 2 shortstops up the middle. Bichette and Marcus Simeon. All play combination. Paredes, the second baseman, broke in behind Davis at second, but Lane stepped off. Breaking ball over the head of the third baseman, and Davis got a good break. He'll score easily. Simeon's headed for second. Here's the throw. It's not in time. Marcus Simeon delivers for a second time. And a hit by pitch, stolen base under the eye. Well, that worked to perfection.
Jonathan Davis's stolen base pays off right away, gets himself in the scoring position. You can't believe the confidence that gives that hitter at the plate. When you see that guy out there in scoring position, you don't have to hit it hard, just get it into the outfield. Let those fast legs do the rest. Simmons would pick up the second RBI, and the Blue Jays pull within 1 run.
And then breaking ball inside and dumps it down the left field line. Hustles around the base. He is 2 for 3. He's driven in both Blue Jay runs, and now it's a 1-run game. We'll get a pitching change here in the 3-2. Tigers still leading.
Everybody was voting on Cloud 9. There's 10 of us in the group.
Hey guys, what up? So the Jays are down by 1. They just scored to make it 3-2. To make it 3-2. To make it 3.
I thoroughly enjoy my job. Anybody can win all the facts. Here's the excitement. You never know.
Her dreams are what drive you. And while it may feel like a long road ahead, at Easy Financial, we can help you see the possibilities in tomorrow. Even if the banks have said no, we can get you approved for a loan. So you can get back to what matters most. Loans up to $45,000 that can help rebuild your credit. Apply in minutes without affecting your credit score. Easy Financial. Better tomorrows. Limitless possibilities. The bold and stylish Nissan Kicks.
Baseball's biggest 50-50 is back. One Blue Jay fan in Ontario will start the season by winning Jays Care $500,000 50-50 jackpot. For Jays Care and join in on the excitement. Get your tickets now at bluejays.com/50-50. Ian Kroll delivers a first pitch strike to Kevin Biggio. AJ Hinch going to the bullpen to give Kroll an opportunity to face a lefty hitter with a man in scoring position. Check swing Tapper at home plate.
This looks like it's going to be his job as a lefty out of the bullpen. Another breaking ball, lefty side breaking ball. He's teammates with Robbie Ray in the Washington Nationals organization before they sent both of them to the Detroit Tigers and the Doug Fister trade. Out of baseball last year, back ended this year.
The Jays saw him in Lakeland on the 19th of March. He pitched an inning and threw the ball well against him.
Looks like he got his spikes caught, stumbled just a little bit on the mound.
Yeah, relievers have to deal with those different landing spots created by the starters earlier in the game. You know, left-handers, they seem to be able to bounce back and come back after being a season out. Everybody's always looking for that matchup left-hander guy that can come into the ball game and get you an out. Of course, now with the free batter rule, it's a little bit different situation. But as we mentioned, Crow was out of the game last year, played independent ball in the Chicago area, and here he is in the big leagues fighting for a job. Biggio is called out on strikes as Cole got that fastball to the outside corner, 93 miles an hour. Exactly what AJ Hinch was looking for.
Just enough fastball to get it by Kevin Biggio. Kevin thinks it's outside.
Well, that was 12 degrees, guys. 12 degrees. So it's 12 degrees. It's so.
With a chance to tie it up there with 2 outs.
Boba can tie up.
Slider down and in for ball 1. AJ Hinch writing down some notes. Okay, cool from the left. left-hander, strikeout. That's what I'm looking for.
Bobasha can tie it up. Blue Jays can get Bobasha can give Blue Jays the lead. Bobasha can give the next on deck is Velo Guerrero. I can't fucking speak without. Velo Guerrero Jr. with 2 outs.
Of course, A.J. Hinch is back in the dugout after serving a year's suspension for the situation in Houston.
If he gets a base, Velo Guerrero Jr. will be up.
Has managed Arizona, Houston, and now the Detroit Tigers. There's a base hit to left field, and Simeon's going to come around to score. That'll tie it up. Bo Bichette with another terrific 2-strike approach as he stays on that breaking ball and picks up the RBI with a base hit to left field, and we are tied at 3-3.
You know, what makes a good 2-strike hitter? And I think a lot of it is knowing your
It's tied up 3-3, guys. And now bring it up. Velo Guerrero Jr.
The wild swing for 2 strikes. Watch the difference of the 2 swings. That one and then this one.
Now brings up
nice and easy.
Velo Guerrero Jr. Velo.
Boy, he got a flat hit, and he can pick up some RBIs. You know, he missed time at the end of the season last year, and you're thinking about what a terrific start he has gotten off to in his young big league career.
Now here.
Last year, and you're thinking about what a terrific start he
1 ball, no strikes to Velo Guerrero Jr.
Here's another youngster that's looking to get things
Velo
Bobby Guerrero.
Velo Guerrero Jr. Velo Guerrero Jr.
For me, I've watched a lot of batting practice with Vladdy on the road here.
Velo. Okay. I'm a fucking thing. Like, if I'm not, I'm fucked. If not, I'm fucked, guys.
That's carried over into the ball. I have a plan.
It's 3-3 tie, guys.
The mantra from a lot of these hitters.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Would Velo with Velo Guerrero Jr. be the final out? It's the bottom of the 6th still. The Jays are losing. It's 2-2 count, 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 count. It's 2 count, 2 balls, 2 strikes on a Velo Jr. over is.
To drive the ball over second base into right field. If I hit the net or I hold during batting practice,
if he homers, Velo Guerrero can give the Jays the lead if he homers. Come on, please don't homer. Please don't homer.
And the drive is going to get down and go to the wall. Bichette's around second. He'll go to third. Vladdy is headed for second if he goes through, and Vladimir Guerrero comes up with a 2-out double.
When you're thinking up the middle or the other way, put your shoulder in, that front shoulder in, you're not flying off the ball. So when that pitcher does come in and look like break the ball, watch how he is able to stay on the ball.
Velo Guerrero Jr. has a ground rule double. Guys, Velo Guerrero Jr. has a ground rule double.
So the Jays, they haven't been much offensively until this inning. They've scored a couple of runs, and they're threatening to add to that with Robbie Tellez. Bo Bichette's at third. Guerrero's at second. Tellez, lefty on lefty here.
Come on.
6th inning. It's first pitch well off the plate outside.
That's way outside. Come on. We're just put in the strike zone, bud. Like, come on. They don't call you a pitcher for nothing.
3-3 ball game. The last swings of that breaking ball. This is 1-1 now. Riley a year ago against lefties had a 333 average. He was 9 for 27. Good opportunity here. Challenge against a lefty. I'd be looking breaking ball. I don't think the throw the fastball by him. I'd be looking breaking ball off Crow. Managers always trying to get a read on pitchers as they're closing in on narrowing down the roster. There's another breaking ball. Good call, Pat. Giving him a steady down of breaking balls. He's got a tough right-handed hitter on deck in Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Does he give in to him right here? I don't think he throws him a breaking ball. You know? He's got that situation.
I'll be back, guys.
Another breaking ball. 3-2 now. He doesn't quite have the velocity as you mentioned. He didn't think he would buy to last, so now he's really got to focus on staying on the breaking ball. 2 runs in here in the 6th. Swing and a miss. Cole gets out of it, but the Blue Jays have tied it up. Parker City with an RBI, but we're shitting the same. We'll go to the 7th, 3-3 ball game.
At JackpotCity.net, we know how to build you the best casino. So you can do amazing things with just one chip. Our table games are honed to perfection. We have over 500 online slot games, all designed for excitement, including the world-renowned progressive jackpot slot Mega Moolah. Play for free at JackpotCity.net today on your tablet, laptop, or mobile. JackpotCity.net, casino games perfectly made for you.
And any living expenses?
I moved to the woods. One time a weasel crawled into my sleeping bag. We lay and spooned for hours.
Well, you're getting a great tax refund.
Last year was complicated. We make taxes simple.
Blue Jays with 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th. They made it a 3-3 ball game as we head to the top of the 7th. Jordan Romano, boy, he was lights out in his running of work.
I think he doesn't want to get the start. The season started right away. He was just pumping that fastball and slider. And the Detroit Tigers had no chance as he struck out the side of the 6th inning. They would look easy, all of them around the plate, all of them swinging. I think he's ready to get the season started.
I think he was ready when he got the floor. He has been going great on spring. Francisco Liriano. 1969 games pitching for the
Yes.
Francisco now 37 years old, and what a career he's had. Started out with the Minnesota Twins in 2005. Came up briefly at the end of the season, then he had a big season in 2006. He went 12-3. Finished third in the Rookie of the Year voting, was an all-star that season, pitching for the Twins.
And if he's going to make this team, he's going to have to make it out of the bullpen. He's thrown the ball really well this spring. Doesn't have the fastball like he did when he was younger.
But he's got movement. He gets the ball in on the hands of Paredes and gets an easy ground ball out. 5-3 on the play.
He's got movement. He's got moxie. He's got experience. His changeup has been better. Lefties, righties, it doesn't matter. You can get him out.
He's got 14 years in the big leagues. That's when he started his career in Minnesota, spent 7 seasons with the Twins, 2 stints with Pittsburgh over 5 years. Yeah, this is his second go-around with the Blue Jays. He was with the Jays in 2016 and 2017. He was the winning pitcher in the wild card game against Baltimore in 2016. That was the Edwin home run, right? Edwin Encarnacion home run, walk-off homer. Dustin Garnell took over for Grayson Griner, the starting catcher. This is his first plate appearance of the ball game. Pops this one in the air. Simeon, the second baseman, out into the outfield. He reaches over his head and makes the catch. Check with Richard, could you get there? Ball was carried away from the infield, and they're exchanging notes. Types of things you want to find out with the new teammate. Manuel, did you have a beat on that one? And playing in this ballpark at night. Now, you see the ball when it goes up. How's the wind going to take it? That ball looked like the wind took it just a little bit further than Marcus was anticipating. So Liriano with 2 quick outs, and he jumps ahead of Victor Reyes, the center fielder now. Reyes started out in right field, moved to center field after Jacoby Jones was taken out again. Reyes, a switch hitter. Swings and misses, and you make a great point about Liriano. He doesn't have that same velocity he had when he was a starter early in his career before. He still got the great movement and terrific secondary pitches. Yeah, he can make that slider go into righties or that changeup away. He's harnessed this stuff, I think, the later in his career. He's harnessed it more than he did when he was younger. Mariano pitched for the Tigers in 2018, and there's another strikeout. Boy, what a good inning of work for Liriano. 10 pitches, he retires the side in order. Movement has been strong for the Blue Jays again tonight.
Her dreams are what drive you. And while it may feel like a long road ahead, at Easy Financial, we can help you see the possibilities in tomorrow. Even if the banks have said no, we can get you approved for a loan. So you can get back to what matters most. Loans up to $45,000 that can help rebuild your credit. Apply in minutes without affecting your credit score. Easy Financial, better tomorrows.
Shop online with confidence, knowing every Canada Drives car has passed a 150-point inspection and is covered by our 7-day money-back return policy. It's smart, safe, and easy. It's Canada Drives.
Introducing Drex on Jack. Our new morning show is hard to Drex-plain, but hey, here's Drex to quickly try to Drex-plain exactly what Drex on Jack is.
It's laughing at and with me, and No Fun Bobby, and Lena, and we've got songs like this. Did I do good?
Sure, and now there's just enough time left for you to stand there awkwardly. Drex on Jack, mornings 5 to 9.
Need help with your game? You ask a teammate. Need help getting there safely? You rely on the Jiffy Lube team. Jiffy Lube. Keeping you moving.
Stream every regular season game live or on demand with MLB.tv online or on your favorite supported devices as well as select spring training games. Broadcasts and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details. A good ball game here tonight in Dunning. First night game here at TD Ballpark. And so far, Pat, I don't know about you, but I think the players have shown that they're not having any trouble with the lighting here so far.
No, not at all. I think the extra light stands that they brought in just really helped. And they've raised those lights a little bit higher to make things a little bit easy for everybody. But yeah, not at all.
So the fifth pitcher for the Tigers will start the seventh inning. That's Will Burrows, a right-hander. Got into 5 games last year for the Tigers.
For the first round draft, picked back in 2015, 22nd player overall drafted in that round. First round pick by the Tigers. They've got some interesting young pitchers that they've invested high draft picks with over the last few years.
The Tigers have 5 top prospects in the top 25 of the prospect list. And their minor league system is getting very strong.
It's top heavy with young pitchers like Casey Mize, Manning, Terrence Struble.
Leonard Gurriel pulls one foul as we hit here in the 7th inning, nobody out, and we're pleased to be joined now by Marcus Semien. Marcus, thanks for your time and congratulations on another good night at the plate.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
What do you look forward to at this time of spring training now with your new ball club? What do you want to accomplish from this point to the start of the regular season?
Well, I think for me, it's just timing. Timing at the plate, even timing on defense. We've had, I don't know how many games that we're learning how to play together. We got a couple new pieces, but for the most part, everybody's been playing together for a while. So mostly me and George is playing together.
You know, you mentioned the defense. How's it going over there at second base, and how's it teaming up with Bo?
It's been good. I made my first error tonight on kind of a first and third play, but the team play has been good. We've been putting some good work in with Louis. Days that we don't play, I work at shortstop as well just to keep that fresh. So I think we're gonna have a good season after that.
You're around younger players, Marcus, and you're a veteran now. You've established yourself very, very well. And what's it like to come into a new situation with so many young players? What kind of adjustments have you had to make to these young players?
I haven't had to say much. These guys are, a lot of them are looking forward to their first full season in big leagues, but you wouldn't know it. I know some of them their dads played a lot of years in the big leagues, so I'm sure they've talked to their dads about it, but you can't tell these guys are young, call them inexperienced players. The talent is there. I think that we brought in some pitchers as well for the young pitchers and the staff to kind of learn from, but the talent is through the roof, so I'm looking forward to it.
Marcus, you've been in 3 organizations, and the reputation in this organization, talking with Louis Rivera today, said, this is the hardest working infield that I've been around in all my years in baseball. How to put that in perspective with the other organizations that you've been with?
He's right. These guys take early work every day. Louis out there, Danny Solano, some minor league infield guys out there. It's impressive. We had that going in Oakland a little bit, but everybody's hungry and ready to work.
Marcus, thank you so much for your time. Great to have you here with the Blue Jays, and we wish you nothing but good luck.
All right, thank you.
That's Marcus Semien, the Blue Jays' second baseman, with another home run tonight.
Closed captioning provided in part by ESET. Whatever you do, ESET protects your online privacy. Visit ESET.com to learn more today.
Hey, it's me. I was thinking about your question about my advice. I wish I could give you a formula, a step-by-step guide, but life isn't a to-do list. It's more than that. It's what's around you, who's around you. It's a journey, one that can go by pretty quick. So, my advice, don't wait. Don't push down the feeling that calls you to wander. Follow it down whatever path it takes you. And then, when you arrive, just live the moments you find.
Sportsnet, fancy Hockey Pool. Enter now at sportsnet.ca/fantasy.
And pitching in the ball game is the left-hander Tim Mesa, and he has really thrown the ball well. You see his numbers from 2019. He's had Tommy John surgery. He's made a comeback, and to me, he looks as good as ever.
What a wonderful story with Tim Mesa. Threw the ball well in 19, got injured in that season, sat out all of last year. He has come to spring training on a mission. You know, he's not on the roster. He is actually signed as a non-roster. If he makes this team, and he's got an excellent chance, he's in the mix for doing that. Another lefty in the bullpen that can strike you out.
Mesa making his 5th appearance of the season. He has yet to give up a base hit. He has walked a batter and struck out 4. Fastball slider. Robbie Grossman, a switch hitter. He's had a good night at the plate. Grossman is 2 for 3 with a pair of doubles. I mentioned the Tigers have 4 switch hitters in the starting lineup tonight. That's really a luxury for a manager. You don't have to make a lot of changes. And just like having 4 extra players on your bench.
Yeah, you can pick the matchups that you want to and put yourself into a position to have the advantage in that matchup. When you've got that many switch hitters.
0-2 to Grossman. Inside with that here. Mays has
I
been
hope
up
you're
as
not
high
mad
as
at me.
96 miles an hour this spring.
I hope you're not mad.
And he's healthy. His slider's got a lot of bite to it. He really took a step forward in 2019. Got into 68 games for the Blue Jays. And Robbie Grossman will go to first base.
Yeah, Tim tried to strike him out and threw it. You could see him shaking his head. He knows he was overthrowing that slider right there instead of just taking time, steering back over that rubber and just letting it work. Tried to put a little something extra on it, bounced it, Grossman foot.
So Grossman's at first base. Pitch runner at first base. Jake Rogers, our pitcher. Running for Grossman. Jamer Candelaria, he too is a switch hitter. He is 2 for 3 with a pair of singles so far tonight. They're going to miss good late action there on that fastball from Mesa at 95 miles an hour.
Yeah, with a little sink, too. Under control. With the movement.
Weekly hit, Biggio in from third base, in time at first. Nice play by Cannon. Rogers moves into second. Biggio has really played well at third base defensively.
And that's a play that the Blue Jays worked on today when they were taking the ground balls. Lou Rivera will hit to your left, will hit to your right at you. And also,
Yes, but
that's what that ends up being, the swinging buck right there to advance the runner. You can come in and steal that ball with your glove because it's hit too hard. He was also hitting ground balls where he had to come in with 2 hands and catch the ball and throw on the run. And Kevin was flawless on that one.
First baseman Renato Nunez has gone 0 for 3 so far. 1 out man at second. Top of the 8th inning in a 3-3 ball game. Been away for a ball. Nunez has tried out to right twice and struck out. The strikeout came in the 3rd. First of 3 strikeouts in a row by Boston Strickland was stuck.
I don't care if they call me crazy.
Riley Adams is behind the plate. He's come in defensively, take over for the starter, Alejandro. Adams has got big power. He's one of the 5 catchers on the 40-man roster for the Blue Jays.
Riley's hit 2 home runs so far this spring in limited action. He's got 8 at bats and 2 home runs and 4 RBIs.
They've got some depth at that position in the organization.
Reese McGuire had a lot of time with the Blue Jays last year. McGuire has been in 10 games but has just 13 at bats so far this spring. Another pitch down low. It's 3 balls and a strike to Nunez. Jake Rogers, a pinch runner, is at second base. He took over for Robbie Grossman, who was hit by a pitch. There's a strike right at the bottom of the zone. 3-2 now.
There's nothing wrong with Mason. He is pumping that fastball in there. He's hit some 95s and some 94s.
Ryan Barecki has almost been a lock to make this team out in the bullpen. He's really flourished as a relief pitcher. So that's one left-hander. Liriano has thrown well all spring, as has Mason. Now back to the screen. Another left-hander Blue Jays have. Travis Bergen. We might see him tonight. He too is throwing the ball very well. You know, there's nothing like competition. Pitching coaches like Pete Walker, managers like Charlie Montoya, they love to have a lot of guys battling for a few spots. That gets the best out of everybody.
Start putting your team together the last week of the season. You have to decide, do I want 2 lefties? Do I want 3?
Swing and a miss. Mesa comes all the way back to get the strikeout. Just threw that fastball right by Nunez.
You know, Ross Acton was talking the other day.
Did you get a new board? Yes.
Pitching staff, how to put the pitching staff together the last week of the season. A lot of it has to do with who they're playing their first couple of series of the season. We're playing the Yankees to open up the Yankee Stadium. A lot of right-handers and they're right-handed top-heavy.
Here's Nico Goodrum, the shortstop. He's over 3 with a couple of strikeouts. He's had a rough spring. He snapped a long.
How much did that cost you?
Yesterday. On to strike 2 down. We're in a tie game here in the 8th. Detroit scored all 3 of their runs in the 3rd inning. And walks that breaking ball into dirt. 2 balls and a strike to Nico Goodrum.
It's the top of the eighth inning, and it's tied 3-3.
Maybe throw a 2-seamer, get yourself a ground ball. You don't have to pump everything in there 100%.
There's a fly ball to right. And that ball is going to be caught in the outfield. Logan Warman, the defensive replacement, makes a nice running catch to end the inning.
Inside every Highlander, you'll find advanced safety tech here and here, included standard. And with great offers on right now, you'll know you've made the right choice here and here. So go here to get started.
Introducing Drex on Jack. Drex, express yourself with our new morning show. Hi, sir. Can I help you?
Hi. I'm Drex. That's my name. I'm the new morning show at Jack 96.9, and this is my new morning show commercial.
Oh, apologies. Didn't know you were coming.
Perfect. It's exactly what Drex on Jack is all about. Drexpect, the unexpected.
Or Drexpect, the undrexpected.
Exactly.
Drex on Jack. Mornings 5 to 9.
So, based on your budget, you've lined up a few cars. Ready to get started?
The journey continues for that team from up north. And still, we watch the lows turn to highs, new faces come alive. Because every story worth its time. It's not a stroll, it's a ride. We watch these brothers in arms through the storm, through the calm. We're here for the journey to be told. Here to watch the story unfold.
Join us for the 2021 season. No travel required. Even though we can't be together at Rogers Center, you can still grab a seat in the stands. Visit BlueJays.com/cutout crew to purchase your cutout today. Bottom of the eighth inning in a 3-3 ball game. Number 9 hitter Jonathan Davis will lead things off. He was hit by a pitch his last time up on a stolen base and scored on a Marcus Simeon double. Evan Biggio's work has been completed. Biggio will finish the day 0 for 3, and there's a high fly ball into center. Riley Green, center field. No, that's Badu who's moved to center field. Now, Akil Badu starting in left field. Moved to center field. Riley Green has taken over in right, and Eddie Woodruff is in left. This is Brayvic Valera. He's a switch hitter, and he is one of the guys considered as a possible 26th man on this roster. He's an infielder that play all over the diamond.
Saw the shortstop in yesterday's ball game, second base today.
He's become very
able to move players around. With Biggio and Joe Panic, Valera, they've got some options now with some of the young players.
Guerrero has played some third base this spring. Charlie Montoya wants to get him over there from time to time. He's going to play a majority of his games at first base and get some time as the DH. This is popped up. It's playable left side of the infield. And there's that catch is made. Spencer Torkelson is taking over at third base, and let's check in with Kevin Wagner.
Thanks a lot, Buck. From concept to completion, it's been a 5-year journey, much like the players have when they arrive in a Blue Jays uniform. Minor leaguers at the player development complex either turn to the right or the left. If you're a big leaguer, you go right to the left. If you're a minor leaguer, you turn right. But everybody gets a chance to take advantage of this incredible facility. Players have been raving since they've reported to Dunedin this spring, getting a chance to check out the complex. A couple of highlights: a massive weight room, 22,000 square feet. Players stand in awe about its size, about the number of machines, and what they can accomplish here at the Player Development Complex. You and I had a chance to go through it this winter, shortly after it opens its doors. You and I walked away with the thought of, if you're a Blue Jay, why would you leave this area if they give you every tool, every resource possible to train, compete, prepare, get better for a championship?
Absolutely, man. It's a spectacular training facility, and you're right. I think players understand now that if you're going to spend the off-season working out, why not work out in Dunedin? Because everything is at your disposal.
It's right there for you. If you need to lift weights, it's right there for you. If you want to take some ground balls and it's raining, you can do that. In the batting cages, tremendous facilities. They're going to develop some great players. But I think the best part about that whole thing is bringing the full organization under one roof. The minor leaguers and the major leaguers. As a minor leaguer, you can look at the major leaguers and dream of one day being them, but you just go to one side, like Benny was saying.
They have done so many subtle things to really incentivize players in training. If you're an A-ball player, you have a smaller locker room with better lockers. If you're a double A player, you got a bigger locker room with nicer lockers. Triple A, it's still nicer yet, but you get to the big leagues, you got a big sofa chair, all kinds of room, 100 lockers in that major league locker room. It's spectacular, but it encourages players to make that next step. Kevin Smith, the pinch hitter, makes a 2-out walk. This is Santiago Espinal. Espinal had his breakthrough last season, did a nice job for the Blue Jays with 27 games, 267, and certainly when Bo Bichette went down with that knee injury, Espinal stepped right in and looked right at home at shortstop.
Yeah, he did. He looked at home at big league level, wherever Charlie Montoya was with him. He did a good job for him.
Espinal's had a good spring. Enters this game with a 350 batting average. He's got a home run within the pair.
Kevin Smith can run a little bit. Did he put on the steal sign here?
Well, it is a tie game. You're in the 8th inning. Aggressive lead. Not running here, and that ball is outside. 2 balls and a strike. I'm trying to flash the signs over at third.
I'm trying to put him in motion. Try to get him to scoring position. A base hit that could put you ahead. If he gets thrown out, you got Espinal Guerrero in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Tigers thinks he might be running. Doing 1, 2 outs. Smith at first. Not running here. Out straight back to the screen, then leaving the count of 2-2.
Does not have a real aggressive lead over there at first base. Got back easily on that kickoff attempt. So if he's going, you're going to have to get another step and a half on that lead.
Not running again. The breaking ball missed outside. If he's running now, full count with 2 outs. See the catcher, Garneau, reminding the infield as the runner at first will be on the move. They're going to hold him out. Foul back, and we'll do it all over again. Bottom of the 8th inning. We're tied up 3-3. The Tigers have out hit the Blue Jays 6-5. We've got a couple of home runs in the game. Chris Griner hit a solo home run in the 2nd inning. Simeon did the same, a leadoff home run in the 1st. Marcus Simeon would end up with a couple of hits, a couple of RBIs. He scored a pair of runs. He had a home run and a double. That's been hanging tough here against Bo Burrows. Smith's on the move. Swing, fair ball down the left field line. Smith is around third. He's coming home. He's going to be waved home, and Espinal comes up with another RBI. His 3rd ribby of the spring, and the Blue Jays take the lead. What a good at bat by Santiago Espinal.
Down on some tough pitches, tough fastballs, and then Burrow tried to fool him with an off-speed catch, but he stayed in there. It stays on the inside part of the plate. He rips it down the left field line, and let the Blue Jays start that run at first base. Smith is going to score easily and break that.
The video going back.
Easy call for Rivera to send him down.
You see Smith running on the 3-2 pitch. Sees the ball down in the left field corner, and he's thinking about scoring. Gets the goal ahead from Louis Rivera. Manny Guerrero goes after the first pitch and tosses it towards short. He's thrown out, but Santiago Espinal delivers a 2-out RBI double to give the Blue Jays a 4-3 lead and head to the ninth.
Shop online with confidence, knowing every Canada Drives car has passed a 150-point inspection and is covered by our 7-day money-back return policy.
Can I do good?
Sure. And now there's just enough time left for you to stand there awkwardly. Drex on Jack. Mornings 5 to 9.
Need help with your game? You ask a teammate. Need help getting there safely? You rely on the Jiffy Lube team. Jiffy Lube. Keeping the moving.
The more equality that we have, the better off we're going to be. And then I can hold that title because what I brought to the table as an athlete. These are stories of power, strength, and resilience that deserve to be told.
Fearlessness doesn't mean that you don't fear. It means that despite the fearing that you persevere.
Top of her game with Tara Sloan. Presented by Adidas. Sundays on Sportsnet 1.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of Rogers Blue Jays Baseball Partnership. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Rogers Blue Jays Baseball Partnership. Nice night here in Dunedin, Florida. Blue Jays playing a night game for the first time at TV Going One, and they have taken the lead late in this ball game. Santiago Escobar with an RBI double has given the Blue Jays a 4-3 lead. The pitcher in the ball game was right-hander Danny Jimenez.
You know, you were talking about clean ball waivers and back and forth. Here's another one. He was originally a Blue Jay as an international free agent in August 2015. He was actually claimed by the Oakland Athletics this past December in the Rule 5 draft, and just returned back to the Blue Jays March the 15th.
He got up to the big leagues last season with the San Francisco Giants. First taste of the major leagues. He's 27 years old, and he misses with that pitch inside. Riley Green, one of their top prospects in the minor leagues, former first-round pick of the Tigers, will get his first plate appearance here in the night. We're going to try. This ball is over the head of Warmoth and off the wall. Warmoth will play it off the bounce, and that ball is rocketed. Riley Green hit one just to the top of the fence in right field. The leadoff batter reaches here.
You can see why the Tigers are so high on this young man. 2-0 pitch. Fastball, and it doesn't fool Green as he rifles it off the top of the wall in right field.
We mentioned the farm system of the Twins is really rich with talent, and you can see the talent up and down the order. They have 5 of the top 25 prospects in all of baseball.
Tigers have had troubles up to make
The Tigers can tie up with one pitch. The Tigers can tie up with one pitch.
Akil Badu, the center fielder now, started the ball game in left field. From first-round picks to Rule 5 picks. He's a Rule 5 player.
And that means that if he doesn't make this club, he's going to be offered back to his former team. I think he's going to make the club. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. He's had such a great spring. And it's an opportunity for A.J. Hinch in his first season to evaluate Badu.
Come on.
Minnesota Twins in the minor leagues. At the 2019 season, Fort Myers in the Florida State League. Santiago Escobar back into shallow center field to make the catch. That's one down. So with the man at second and one away, San Paredes, the second baseman, will step in. Paredes is 0 for 3 with a strikeout and a couple of groundouts. Danny Jimenez trying to wrap things up here for the Blue Jays in the night. They've swing foul off of Adam Paredes. Fastball, slider, changeup. That's what you're going to get the arsenal from Danny Jimenez. Fastball can touch 98. From average slider. And a changeup. Oh, and one down. There's a long speed pitch in there for a strike. It's 0-2. Jimenez played here in Dunedin in 2019. Pitched in 20 games, finished up 14 of those games, ended up with 4 saves that season. In 2019, he pitched Double-A New Hampshire and in Dunedin. Ground ball, big bouncing ball towards short. Espinal has plenty of time as they run a 3 move over the third. But now they're on 2 down. Blue Jays and Charlie Montoya got some bad news about their bullpen this afternoon when Kirby Yates was dealing with an injury. He will be out of action for a while, but boy, look how the bullpen has stepped up tonight. 5 innings, 2 hits, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. Another great performance by the bullpen. That's been the way they pitched all spring long. Here's Dustin Barnell, the catcher, running with 2 outs. And popped out in his only plate appearance back in the 7th inning against Francisco Liriano.
Come on. The Blues are up.
Ross Stripling started. Rams had an inning in the 3rd, allowed just a single hit. Jordan Romano had an impressive outing, 3 up, 3 down with 3 strikeouts. Francisco Liriano, he too had a great inning. He had an inning or clean inning, no walks and a strikeout. Tim Beza, an inning and 2/3. He looked a hit but not a strikeout. We started the show about talking about the bullpen and how they had to improve the bullpen. They've got some depth, and it showed tonight. One and two outs. Foul up. So coming into play tonight, the majority of the bullpen relievers, guys that are in competition for spots in that bullpen for Charlie Montoya, came into this game pitching 30 innings, had allowed just 4 walks and struck out 40. That's before tonight. So the strikeouts to walk 10 strikeouts for every walk they had issued coming into this game tonight. No walks tonight by Blue Jay pitching. 1 and 2. Knocked out of play. So for the bullpen, including tonight, 35 innings of work from the majority of the guys that are competing for spots. Just 4 walks and 45 strikeouts. Pete Walker had that on his mind when he started spring training. He said, we got to be more aggressive. We've got to eliminate the walks. We've got to cut down the pitches per inning. And it has been exactly that. Another 1-2 pitch. Menace gets it inside, and it's pulled foul. Dustin Barnell, the catcher. The tying run just 90 feet away for the Tigers. Eat them up. Eat them up. Yeah, good high overhead fastball right at the top of the strike zone. Blue Jays will play another night game tomorrow night over in Clearwater against the Phillies. Got on and missed, and that's the ball game. Danny Menace in his first game back with the Blue Jays.
The Blues win. Hopefully they lose. Hopefully Bill. Subscribe. Your friends, family, brothers, sisters, everyone. So like and subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace out.
Zeros all along the board since that second inning.